Alright, so I'm not sure I have to test this real quick.
Did you see when our customer went?
He just got up and went this way. I don't know where.
Oh, he probably went to the restaurant. You see Audie still here? Yeah.
So I'm not sure if this works. Let me see. How about now? Does this work? I'm not sure if I'm using the mic of the camera or a professional mic. This is basically a test. 'Cause I'm not pro in this. This is me starting off, trying to do something different. So, um, so for camera, audio. Okay, so I'm using this. Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Okay, so now when I'm talking on this mic, you can't hear nothing in the background, all you can is hear me. Sounds good. I think that's how we're gonna be doing it from now on. That way we know exactly how I sound on the live. For some reason it says live chat is currently unavailable. Is it because there's no viewers? Alright. What we're gonna do is we're going to talk about a few things in the car business. Um, I'm about to put my phone down. Can you hear me well? Okay. There's a little delay, but nothing bad. I'm not sure. Can everyone hear me or not? I mean, everyone, no one's watching, but like, this is so chaotic. I'm just testing. I'm trying to make sure everything works. So, hold on. So that is for the. Go back to my monitor over here. So what we want to do today, basically, we want to go and talk about F450s, F150s, sorry, or my camera is bugging. I don't know why. Well, keep in mind right now I'm just using whatever equipment until I can get a professional set. All right, let me see here. All right, this is recording right now. My first video here on live stream. I'm gonna be live streaming every day from the time I come in to the time I go home. My goal is to actually do deals live with you guys. Anyone who's watching, if you need a car, regardless of where you are, I can find it for you. I can get it done for you, and the goal is to have things so easy and so smooth for my viewers, my people, and instead of feeling pushed or someone taking advantage of you somewhere, I can help you with all transparency. There will be a lot of gifts that I will be giving away that go with purchases and all that. Um, but I want to assure you that whatever gifts I'm going to be given, they're not going to be used to change the price. For example, if I'm giving you gift A that is worth $1,000, I'm not going to add that to the price to pay for it or whatever. It's going to come down from whatever the cost is. Um, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be good. It's something that a lot of people are not doing, and my body's looking at me from there like I'm crazy. Um, it's something that people are not doing yet, and I want to be one of the first to do it. I'm gonna be live streaming from my open shifts to the end of my shifts every day, and I'm here to. He wants estimates on um, payments. He wants prices on trucks. We want to go over the incentives that Ford is offering right now. I mainly sell Ford, so I have a bunch of knowledge when it comes to products of Ford. Um, as you can see, I'm sharing my screen right now, so you can see the incentives that Ford is giving right now. And then this is public data. This is public website. Anyone can go to Ford.com and check these incentives on their own. So there's nothing here that I'm showing, and also just to let you know, um, no personal information is gonna be shown on the stream, on the screens, or anything. Even if we get to a point and we agreed on numbers, for example, and we get to a point where we need to do a credit app, for example, that's not gonna come to me. I'm not gonna be the one receiving your credit app. It's gonna go straight to my finance office. They're gonna be the ones who are going to do their own job because that's what they're hired for. And then they will give me thumbs up or thumbs down, depends on the situation of each client. And my goal is to bring the showroom and the inventory I have to the comfort of your living room. That's my goal. So the other thing is, I sell Ford mainly, but I have access to get you any vehicle that you want. Whether your primary concern is the budget or your primary concern is the vehicle you want it in a certain spec, I will find it for you. I have connections here. I have connections there. The auto group that I'm part of, also we have more than 20,000 vehicles, all brands, all over the state of Florida. And even if you're outside of Florida, I remember I've done a deal all the way in Colorado in 2025. From my showroom, customer spoke to me on Facebook and I had the vehicle done for him and everything over the phone. And so I this is not my first rodeo. This is not the first time I do deals all over the country. This is not the first time I will be doing deals on the phone or through text or whatever. We've been doing it, and I want to use the new age of the internet and all that streaming and all this. Believe me, I'm not a stream guy, to be honest with you, and but I feel like this is the future. I feel like this is where we have to excel from now on. So um, this is just introductory. I don't think anyone's watching me now as I'm live. Um, I don't think anyone's watching this, but this video is probably gonna go on YouTube as a video for people to watch it later on if they want. I'm probably gonna cut it on small shorts as well. Um, One thing I want to point out is I still have a thick accent. Sometimes I would say words in misplaced or whatever. My finance guy just stood behind me over here. Um, he's one of the people that I'm gonna be working with whenever I have a client. Um, we're gonna make sure things are taken care of. But my main mission on this is to make process of buying a car very easy, very smooth, and educate people um, on the incentives. Sometimes it might be a little confusing reading them from the website, but I can definitely go through the website, explain each one separately, see which one people qualify for, because sometimes you qualify for this incentive but you don't qualify for another incentive. And so I'm gonna make sure people understand what they're getting into. And again, my mission is to make things easy, smooth for everyone. I'm gonna be going live every day. As I said, no one's probably watching this video right now. I don't know, let me see. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone watching right now, but it doesn't matter. This is my first one. This is my first one. Doesn't matter. My goal right now is to download this video. Yeah, I was saying, sorry, I lost the train of thought there. Um, I was saying about the way I speak. Sometimes I would say words I'm misplaced, or I would say words in um, uh, wrong, if that makes sense. So bear with me there, and just to let you know also, everything I'm gonna be doing is according to the regulations and the laws, and people's privacy is at my top priority. I don't want no one getting in troubles, starting with myself. Um, but this is my brand, the Moroccan Cowboy, and whenever people need cars, they're gonna find me. So this channel is gonna be open every day, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sometimes it might be 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sometimes it might be 8:30 in the morning until 6 p.m. It's gonna depend, but I will make sure I am live on YouTube and on Facebook every day, and I'm here to work deals. And one thing that I know I'm doing for sure, is first 4 deals of every day. So let's say we start the stream at 9, and then by 10 we have a deal. I'm gonna ring the bell. We have a deal. Second one, third one, fourth one. The first 4 deals of the day, of every day that I have from the stream, will have exciting rewards. And when I mean exciting, I mean not cheap. Um, some gifts um, will be probably $1,000 worth, probably a little bit more. Some others might be a little bit less. Depends on the 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 vehicle sold. Depends on many things, but depends on which one in the 4. Are you the first or the second, the third or the fourth deal? Of course, and Also, people needs to qualify for those gifts, not just for everyone. Those gifts basically is just a thank you for doing business with me. Thank you for working with me, basically. And then the more we progress, the more we probably increase the gifts. Make sure we give back. That's another thing that I'm big on, which is giving back when I can. And again, everything we do is gonna be according to the regulations. No privacy is gonna be breached. Any credit app that we will do will not come to me, will not come to my setup, will not come to my screen. It's gonna go. I'm gonna give you the dealership's link that every customer have access to, and you would fill it up on your own phone, tablet, iPad, computer, and it's gonna go straight to the finance office. I'm not even gonna see it. I'm not even gonna know anything on your credit because it's not gonna come to me. Privacy is number one. It's gonna go straight to the the right place where it should go, and finance office will work, and then they will give us thumbs up or thumbs down, depends on situation. But just want to assure everybody that um, the privacy is definitely top priority. No one's privacy is gonna be um, on stream or none of that. That's one thing I'm big on. So let me take a sip. Let me take a sip. But also, if you just have a question about a car or a truck, or you have difficulty um, finding a specific spec per se, or let's say you have a question about single brand, or I might not have the answer on the spot, but I promise you this: I'm going to find the answer for you. Okay? Um, if if you ask me something, I'm not gonna let you down. I'm gonna find the answer for you. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a that. I'm not a finance manager. I I don't do the finance work. I have my office, my finance office take care of the office stuff, the finance stuff. I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't give legal advice. I don't give none of that. Whatever I say on the stream will always be just estimates, um, just math, nothing contractual, nothing, um, nothing like official. This is mine, my stream, and it has nothing to do with the place where I work. Okay, me streaming here is not like that's what I was hired for. That's not what I, you know what I mean? That's this is here. It's not like what I was hired for. I'm just a salesperson like everyone else, but I like to do things differently. I'm not sure the sound is loud. I think they're moving trucks in the showroom, but I want to make sure people understand me. This is just me trying to do things a little differently. Okay, a lot of people now they're scrolling on their phone looking for cars on car gurus and stuff like that. Um, I do have access to any car that you want, from a $5,000 car to a Lamborghini. I can get you any vehicle you want. I have access to it. I have my connections. All right. Of course, I have a lot here that is. I have a beautiful selection of brand new and used trucks. And if it's a brand new Ford, it's the easiest thing ever for me to get you a brand new Ford. F-150, 250, 350, 450, commercial trucks. Yeah, also, yeah, I forgot. Commercial vehicles. If you need commercial vehicles, let me know. I do have my commercial guys on standby as well. And we are actually, we have a lot of commercial vehicles that we would like to move. And if I have a just a cabin chassis or something like that, and you want a specific bed on it, I will definitely get you the like get it built for you. That's something I have done before, and we continue to do. We can get the truck exactly how you want it, and work with you in a timely manner to get it done, get it delivered, and all that. So brand new Fords, anyone in the country who wants a brand new Ford vehicle, except um, well, not except actually, any Ford vehicle you want, brand new, I am your guy. I am definitely your guy. Any Ford vehicle you want, I am definitely your guy. I know the incentives, I know the products. I'm not like this product expert. I have my humble share of knowledge when it comes to the products of Ford, and I would love to share my products with my viewers, with my people, with my community, if you will. And again, you might ask something that I don't know, and that does not mean that I'm not gonna go and find it for you. I am definitely going to go and find you anything you need. Anything you need. Question you ask me live, for example, I don't have to answer to. Um, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I don't have it and lie to you, whatever, just to make you feel happy. No. If I am not sure about information, I'm not gonna give it to you. I'm gonna go and check it out. I'm gonna call my new car director. I have a new car director. He's probably the best in the country. Um, I'm not telling you this because he's my new car director. He doesn't affect my pay by any means. So I have really zero um, gain from talking good or bad on about this guy. But I gotta tell you, his his most knowledgeable. What's the word? Is more knowledgeable than, I would say, than the people that call themselves knowledgeable. If that makes sense. See, when I spoke about my accents and the way I talk, sometimes English just doesn't come out. If you only want to speak or deal with someone who only speaks Spanish, I have my associate. He's just right here behind me. He works with Spanish people. He works with anyone who just likes to speak Spanish. No problem. Um, if you speak French, you only want to speak French, and I got you. I can speak French with you. I can help you with the car deal wherever you are in the country in French. No problem at all, at all. I speak French, I speak English, I speak Arabic. So if you're also from an Arabic country, um, my name is the Moroccan Cowboy, as you can see. So I'm Moroccan. I can understand all Arabic dialects. I can definitely communicate with people from all Arabic countries, no problem. They might find it a little bit harder to understand me as a Moroccan. However, I can understand everyone else. So Arabic, French, English doesn't matter. I got you. You only want to speak Spanish, no problem as well. Drop a comment or something like that. I will have my associate reach out to you, and we can put something together for you. We're still gonna use my connections and my people to get a deal done for you. He's just gonna be the one doing all the communication with you, since you prefer to um, use only Spanish speaking salesperson. And of course, there is no discrimination. Please know that whether you have good or bad credit, I promise you, I will treat you the same. For one, I wouldn't even know what credit you have, because finance people will know that. Finance people who will have your credit app will know that. I won't. Two, I my credit is not good either. Uh, we're all in this together. All right. So I have no difference between someone with a 500 and someone with an 800. I will help everyone equally. Okay. My channel, my brand is about that. It's about helping everyone equally. It's about you in the market. You want a vehicle. You want a certain vehicle. It's about me finding you the vehicle, working the numbers with you. As soon as we have an agreement on the numbers, then I'm gonna get my finance office involved, and from there, my finance office is gonna take over the communication with you directly, where whether you're gonna come in person and pick up the car and do the signing in person, or maybe if you prefer the vehicle to be shipped to your door, that also can be factored in. Depends on how far are you. Um, but again, my job is to work with you, find you the vehicle, make sure you like the vehicle. I will personally make sure the vehicle is in excellent condition. I am not gonna sell no one a vehicle that I know it's not good. That is not how I do business. That is not who I am as a person. I know there is this stigma about car people, whatever. I don't care about what people think about car salespeople. I really don't care. I'm, I have my beliefs and I have my principles and I have my values, and I stand by them. As one of my ex coworkers used to say, 10 toes down. I really didn't understand it for quite some time until they explained to me that it basically means you say what you mean and you mean what you say. That sounds like some Rafiki stuff. You know Rafiki from Lion King? Sounds like it. You say what you mean and mean what. Okay. Well, looks like I'm getting better at speaking English then, because this right now just came to my mind. I didn't even whatever I'm saying right now is not even rehearsed. The only thing I actually rehearsed, well, not rehearsed, but actually looked into is privacy, number one. After we agree on the numbers based on estimates and generic rates and stuff like that, nothing official, then I'm gonna hand over the communication to my finance people. From there, they are going to be the ones doing all the communication directly with you. So I will not even have any information about your credit or none of that. So um, from there, finance managers and director will get in touch and talk to you on the phone and probably e-sign or hire a notary or overnight the paperwork and you overnight it back to us. There's so many ways we can work it. Um, but just know that if you need a vehicle, regardless of how much money down you have, if you have any money down to start with, regardless um, of your credit, regardless of your age, regardless of, well, you have to be over age, of course, to buy a car, but regardless of when I say age, I meant first time buyers, okay? Um, so, regardless of all that, regardless of credit, down payments, if you have down payments, how much down payments, regardless of everything else, if you if you have good credit, bad credit, if you have bad things on your credit, if you don't have bad things, if you have spotless credit, if you need a $5,000 car, $3,000 car, if you need a Lamborghini worth 400 grand, if you need an Explorer, if you need an Expedition F-150, Silverado, 1584 GMC, Explorers, as I said, Escapes, EVs if you need like Mustang EV, Mac E or whatever, F-150 Lightnings. If you need a fleet of vehicles for your business, you need 5, 10 vehicles, um, 15 vehicles, 20 vehicles for your business. The Moroccan Cowboy here will get it done for you. Okay, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Um, this is me being transparent with everyone, and that's what I promote. I promote transparency, and I promote honesty. I don't promote anything other than that. And the fact that I am streaming and I'm going live and I'm trying to do deals live tells you that I have nothing to hide. I'm not afraid of being me. So whoever thinks car people are bad or whatever, good for you, boo. I don't care. Okay, you can care. You can think whatever you want. Okay, you can think whatever you want. What you think doesn't define me as a car salesperson. I am as transparent as I can. So many times I had people tell me that they bought the certain car they bought from me just because it was me. I have I have so many what's the word? Um, I don't know what's the word in English that basically means people telling their feedback um, on their experience with me. I mean, I have many of them. I have people that I sold, and they send me their family members and their friends and all that. That's something I am known for. So just know, when you do business with me, it's about transparency. If you're buying a new car, well, it's a brand new car, brand new car. If you're buying a used car, I'm gonna do my best to show you everything that was done to that car, everything that was fixed on that car, the Carfax, the history of service on that vehicle. I'm gonna show you everything you need on that car before you sign on it. That way, when you buy it, you know what you're buying, and I have nothing to hide. So, again, everything will be done according to the laws and regulations of the car business in Florida and in the United States. Um, Privacy is number one, and I keep saying it. Um, Once we agree on the numbers using generic rates and stuff like that and terms, then you're gonna go communicate with my finance directors and managers. They're the one who actually gonna handle your your um, your paperwork, not me. I'm just here trying to help people find vehicles and help them with the numbers, and as soon as the numbers are agreed upon, then you will work with my finance to get you signed or e-signed or overnight paperwork, however they work it. I'm not sure. That's not my job, and I'm not a legal advisor. I am not financial advisor to no one. I'm just here sharing my opinions, um, if if I shall say. So again, I don't think no one's watching this live. Let me see. And then I'm talking all this knowing that no one's watching this live, but I'm talking about things anyway because um, I'm gonna post this video later on as a video. Let me see what's going on here. All right, looks like this is then let me do this here. This here. And I still have to figure out a lot of things because this camera is showing me too close, and I'm not really too close. I'm far away from the camera. Yeah, it's showing me too close. I have to fix a few things on this thing. Yeah, I have to fix this camera. There you go. I think this is a little bit better. But again, this is my first ever stream, so we're gonna only get better from here on all levels. All levels. Gonna post this video on. The other thing that I will tell you is sometimes I might have a customer here while on stream. What what I'm going to do then is I'm going to keep my chat open. I'm gonna still be live streaming all day, of course, as promised. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a picture here on my monitor that says I am helping a customer currently or something like that. So if someone enters the live, they would see, and they would text me or email me or any of that stuff, and we go from there. But they can also leave texts on the comments on the live chat, so I can check them on my phone. I can answer them. I can do all those things. So if I'm, for example, using the bathroom or having a meeting with my management or something like that, then that also I would have a little things on my monitor that you can see right now that says that I'm away from my setup. That way people don't get discouraged. But you when you see me not on my setup, for example, I'm away from my desk or something like that, and you see one of those announcements that I'm not on my setup, feel free to text me. You're gonna have access to my phone number, and you're gonna have access to my email. You're gonna have access to my live chat, of course. Text me something like, "Hey, I need a F250, this certain spec. Find me one." Text me something like that. It's gonna take me minutes to find you one and work the numbers and all that. So let's see. I'm probably gonna try to get live on TikTok, but my channel on TikTok is not really growing much yet. I have to have 1,000 followers, so for me to stream on TikTok, which is a bummer. But I'm going to be live on Facebook as well. I know a lot of people scroll on Facebook, so I'm gonna be live on Facebook as well. Let me see. What's this? There we go. So I have this customer over here. And of course, we're gonna be doing some talking about the car business in general. We're gonna be um, talking about the differences in trucks. There is a lot to talk about. All right, right now, let's see. Um, let's go to vehicles. Now we're gonna talk about Ford vehicles. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Let's talk about the, for example, whatever. Let's take trucks and vans, and let's talk about the. Let's talk about everyone's favorite, which is the F-150. Okay, let's say the F-150, and I'll work with you and show you how to basically build one. Oh, speaking of, this is a F-150 Lobo. This one right here. This is a new F-150. Make the streets rumble. That's a nice ad, nice beautiful colorway. But like this is a let's click on this here. See, so this is their production model showing the 25 F-150 STX model with an F-150 Lobo package shown. So this is STX from inside. It's an STX. You know, STX has this little sporty look to it. It used to be a trim. Now STX is a well, no, sorry. It used to be a package. Now STX an actual trim. It used to be F150 XL, and then the STX was a package that turns a work truck basic XL into a good looking truck for really cheaper price. Okay. Now the STX is an actual trim, but Lobo is a package. So as you can see in this picture, it's a very good looking truck. It has little lights on the front grille, as you can see. I can tell also the wheels are different. Yeah, the wheels are different. I'm trying to get this camera to work. Why I'm always like not in the frame, and people needs to be able to see my beautiful face. Let me see. All right. So here, let's see this. Oh, this is a nice truck. Okay, it's taking us all the way down here. These blacked out wheels are really nice. So so it's gonna have a Coyote engine, 5.0 V8, cranks out 400 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. That's not bad for a basic XL, STX, whatever. This truck is gonna be fast. I'm sure people are gonna take this truck and supercharge it and then lower it, and then you have another sleeper. But this time the sleeper will have four doors. That would be nice, right? Sleeper with four doors. That's what you want. So yeah, I just said it, and I already have a client who want one, aka my coworker. He wants one. But seriously, when I first joined the car business, we had some XLs, regular cabs, and I'm like, who's gonna buy this truck? It doesn't even look like you can do much with it. And I took pictures of it and I posted it on Facebook Marketplace, and I got a bunch of inquiries on it. I'm like, hold on, let me fix this camera. Bro, I can't get this camera fixed. Now it's even worse. Okay, I think this is a little bit better. So I'm like, why am I getting so many inquiries on Facebook Marketplace for this truck that like it doesn't even look like you can do much with it. It's it's just a regular cab F-150. Then I learned that's what they call the sleeper. The sleeper. I learned that people actually take it, drop a supercharger on it, and then you have a 700 horsepower F-150 that can smoke supercars. I was like, that's cool. And since then, whenever we have some, they sell really quick. The only downside of that was that that truck XL that was used in that specific thing, the sleeper, it's always a single cab. Okay, so now we're talking about a regular cab that's gonna have a Coyote engine that's gonna be cracking out 400 horsepower and 400 pounds-feet of torque. And you drop the supercharger on it. I'm not sure if people are gonna use the 3.0 liters sixth gen Whipple or Roush. Not sure. Everyone has their own preferences. I'm not sure which one does not void the warranty. That's not something I know much, so I'm not gonna talk about it. But this is a beautiful truck. Let's go see. Hmm. I think this front grille is really. I'm sorry. Sometimes I start to. You're getting to know me. I think this F-150. I think this front grille is really good looking. It's a bit different than every other trim, and I like it. I don't know. I want to say it's a little bit like the front grille of a trimmer. Let's see. Not quite, but like that little line across the front grille. Yeah, it's yeah. I'm right. I'm right. Yeah, I'm right. Yep. See, it says that line across the front grille, just like a trimmer logo. That's nice. Dominates. Okay. See, the 22-inch gloss black wheels and the black tip tailpipes. This is good. It's gonna be good. I haven't sold one personally, but I think this truck will really do good. Hold on, let's see here. Models. Let's go back to models. Let's see F-150s. Um, all right, so we have XL. These are the trims. These are the base trims of the F-150 lineup. So we have the XL work truck, STX. You take a work truck and you put some nice seats in it and all that. It becomes STX. Um, F-150. This one is an XLT. XLT is a little bit. So there is XLT low and there is XLT high. There are XLTs that look like a work truck, and then there are XLTs that are reloaded with moonroof and all that. And out of the most of the F-150s that I have sold, they're XLTs because when there are incentives, most of the time the incentives are first on XLTs and lower trims. And if you have lariats and stuff like that, I don't know about incentives on those, but XLTs, if you have an XLT that is loaded, then you're basically driving a lariat just without the the branding. That's my opinion. That's my honest opinion. And again, everything I say on this stream, on this channel, is me talking about things how I think they are. Okay, my opinions. I share my opinions, and that's it. And I think you get the best money for you get the best value for your money if you get a loaded XLT, for example. It's gonna cost you less than what a basic lariat. Sorry, a loaded XLT. It's gonna basically give you um, loaded XLT is gonna give you everything you might need, and you don't have to pay lariat money for it. If that makes sense. So loaded XLT is a really good choice. That's one of my favorites. And then you have the trimmer. Trimmer is another one like the STX. It used to be just a package that they drop on F-150s. Mostly they dropped it on XLTs or lariats. But now trimmer is an actual trim. And as we're looking at the engines, as you can see, the XL comes standard with the 2.7 V6. F1, the STX, same thing. You move to the XLT, it comes standard with the 3.5 V6. Power boost, not the EcoBoost. Sorry, something is bothering me. Where's my water? So, lariats, standards with the 5.0 V8. Trimmers, standards with the 5.0 V8. I think then we have, it's not showing here. I don't know what I should do to go more this way, but I know there is the King Ranch, there's the Platinum, and then there is the Raptor. I'm not even gonna talk about Raptor. Everyone knows about Raptors. There's a whole spiel going on about Raptor R's and how much people needs to sell them. I tell you what, fellas, it's not really me as a salesperson who decides how much I'm gonna sell that Raptor R, when I have one. It's really the market that decides that. So if if I have a vehicle, let's say vehicle XYZ, and and the sticker on that vehicle is 50 grand, and this is just an example that doesn't make that has nothing to do with any brand or anything like that. If I have a vehicle and that vehicle stickers at 50 grand, and I take that vehicle and then I try to sell it for 150 grand, well, if it actually sells, what's stopping from everyone else to do the same if it's actually selling for that price? You know what I mean? There is demand for it. So if it's selling for that price, then it's selling for that price. You know what I mean? But if it stickers at 50 and then I try to sell it at like let's say I try to sell it at 150, and then no one buys it at 150. Then I'm gonna lower the price 100, and then no one's buying it at 100. And then I lower the price to 60. No one's buying it at 60. Then I lower the price to 50 and try to sell it at sticker price. I mean, if the price is wrong on a vehicle, the market will actually reject that price. And what decides most of the time is the buyers. If you're paying, if everyone's paying 25, whatever, for for a Rapture R 25 over sticker for a 25 for a Rapture R, and everyone's doing it, then that's what that vehicle is worth. It's just simple as that. So let's see. Yeah, so all trims across the lineup, they have that bigger screen now. All of them. XL and X and STX come with the an XLT as well. They come with cloth. Of course, so many times I would sell F-150, and then the client would want a leather updates to the seats. I get that done for him, no problem. And then the lariats and all that, they come with the leather. So, so F-150 trimmer right here, 2026 is basically an XLT, but they dropped the trimmer package on it, and now it's a trimmer. Nice. All right. Let's see the exterior. All right. There's not much that changed. I mean, I do know, and we're gonna talk about that in another video or something like that. Um, I do know that some colors you can get some colors. You can get some packages, some specific packages with some certain colors. I think there's a new color from Ford. It's called argan blue or something like that. Argan blue metallic, something like that. I need to get that. I need to remember that. I'm gonna look into it right now, actually. Um, I think that color you cannot get it with the blackout appearance package. If you have a truck, an F-150 or two, I'm not sure about 250. I have to look into it. Um, if you have that color, you cannot get it with the blackout appearance package. And I think stone gray, marsh gray, something like that, same as well. You can't get it with the blackout appearance package. It has to be chrome package. Unless someone wanna buy the truck and then on their own delete the chrome and put the blackout appearance package, it would look badass. I ain't gonna lie. But um, as far as stock, those colors will not have blackout appearance package from factory. They will have chrome. So let's see if we can find it here. That way we know what we're talking about. All right, let's see. Let's just try to build one. And the camera again is messed up. Why is this camera doing this to me? I am so confused. Now I need. There you go. You know what? Hold on. Let me see. Let me push the mic away a little bit. Okay, so this is fine. I just have to move it a little bit more. There you go. All right, guys. Don't mind me. This is the first time I stream, so bear with me. And my stream is raw stream. I mean, I'm not making up nothing. I'm not really trying to be no fancy or anything. I'm just streaming it how it is. So there's a lot of space on this side to move the camera a little bit more. There you go. Now I should be centered. All right. Let me bring back the mic. Here is the mic. The mic is back. All right. Yes, I just put Just put generic Tampa zip code 33610, for example. All right, let's build an F-150. And this is for everyone who want to build an F-150. What do you want? What trim do you want? You choose a trim first, okay? Um, let's try to build, for example, let's try to build an XLT. So regular cab, hold on. So here are the engines that you can choose on an XLT. Before the engines, let's start from the top, okay? The colors that you can have in an XLT. You have Agati Black Metallic, you got Rapid Red Metallic, you have Atlas Blue Metallic, you have Marsh Gray, you have Marsh Gray, you have Space White, and I like Space White. Space White is one of the ones that I like actually. You have, oh well, we already talked about that. So basically, these are the colors that you have. This is carbonized gray, and then we should have silver over here, silver metallic iconic. There you go, and then you should have white, Oxford white. Yep, Oxford white. Personally, dealing with these trucks and having my hands on these trucks every day, my least favorite would be the Oxford white, just because white trucks have that color. My favorite color, it would be, it would be this one right here. This is my favorite color on F-150. Beautiful color. In real life, pictures on websites and stuff like that don't do this color justice. This is the truth. At least, again, my opinion. Everything I say, I'm gonna keep saying this. Everything I say is my opinion. So, not sure. Do I have any? Let me see. I'm gonna send the text in here so I can see myself if I have a. So I don't know. For some reason, it says sorry, live chat is currently unavailable. I don't know why. No clue. I gotta look into that, but because I can't see it on my screen. Let me see here, and then I'm gonna come back to the build. For now, let me see. Um, okay, trying to find chat YouTube studio. Okay, where is my YouTube studio? Right here. Let's see what we got here. Just do this here. Restrictions. I don't have no restrictions on my YouTube channel level settings. I think I'm gonna have to learn what's up with this because I don't have anything here that says don't allow comments or live stream. So I don't know exactly what's going on. Trying to check. Ensuring your stream using separate browsers. Okay. see this. So something. I don't know. I don't. Something is wrong with my stream settings, but I cannot put my hands on it. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm trying to fix it right now as I'm on this right here. And again, this is just me testing. This is the first time I'm streaming. So bear with me. I'm trying to do my best here, but things can get a little bit challenging for a first timer. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I'm not trying to create a post. Yeah, I have no clue. I have no clue. Um, I have no clue why. Um, I have no clue why that thing is not working, to be honest with you. Yeah, I have no clue. Well, I'm just gonna have to look into it later on. Right now, I have to finish up doing this so you guys can see the build up and all that, okay? I might just be reading my comments. Well, live chat from here. There is a little delay, by the way, but it's not bad. I think it's 2 or 3 seconds. Might be 2 or 3 seconds, but that's about it. All right, let me see. Um, I don't have any live chat anyway. Again, this is just a test. Never streamed before. This is the first time. On Sundays, though, I'm going to be um, off on Sundays. I'm not going to stream on Sundays. But even though I'm not live, you can always reach me out on Sundays. I can help you out. I'm just not gonna be streaming Sundays. I'm gonna take it off stream. But all right, let's go back here. There's no live chat, so I'm just gonna close this. Uh, Talks menu. Okay, no problem. All right, so starting with the trim, you first you choose the trim. You can change the model here if you want. So you go back and choose which model you wanna use. Let's go back to the XLT. Then you choose the color. There you go. Agacha black, rapid red. That's my favorite color right here. Atlas blue. Then you have marsh gray. Then you have um, space white. Then you have I got you black. We already spoke about this, and then you have carbonized gray. Then you have iconic silver, and then you have Oxford white. Then after you choose your color, let's say I'm building this truck for myself, which is not happening anytime soon. I'm far away from buying a truck. I don't even want to buy a truck to be honest with you. I have no use for it. Um, then you choose between the 2.7 V6 EcoBoost engine or the 3.5 V6 EcoBoost engine or the 5.0 V8 Coyote. Notes, if you choose the 3.5, you are going to be paying 2,200 more than a basic one. And if you choose the 5.0 V8, you're going to be paying $2,340 extra for the engine, of course. Again, personal favorite, of course, I'm going to go for the 5.0 Coyote. I don't have any comments on that. That's his personal. I would I would argue that the 5.0 V8 built by Ford is probably one of the best V8s ever made. I would argue that because I've seen a lot of people making videos online and they get some crazy amount of horsepower building that engine or not building but modifying that engine. So, and it's very reliable too. The 5.0 V8 super reliable, very good engine. So I'm gonna go, of course, with the 5.0. So you're gonna remove this right here, and then you're gonna add this. Boom. Now the drivetrain right here. Now we're talking about you want 4x4 or 4x2. Let me tell you this. If you're not gonna be driving in the mountains, if you're gonna be driving in a place like Tampa, Orlando, where there's no mountains, I don't really see the use. Like I don't really see like why you would be like persistent on 4x4. You can actually do with the 4x2 if there is no mountains and stuff like that. Unless you want to be towing stuff, 4x4 helps. But if you don't if you don't plan on that, I mean, but I get it again. If you have a truck, you might as well just get 4x4. But I'm just saying because 4x2 is cheaper than 4x4. So if budget is in the if your budget is in the conversation, you're trying to make sure you're getting the right vehicle for the minimum amount of money you want to spend, then 4x2 might be a good one. If you don't care about the budget and you just want what you want, then I'd say go for the 4x4 100%. Personally, of course, I'm gonna go for the 4x4. Why? Just why not? I wanted to say so. Of course, it's a $3,800 extra. That's what I was saying. Almost 4 grand that you pay extra for the 4x4. Okay. And transmission, there is only one transmission offered on this on F-150 is the electronic 10-speed automatic transmission. I'll tell you what, the 10-speed automatic transmission is probably one of the best decisions Ford ever made. So smooth, so spotless. It's I'm not sure if you're watching this and you've driven one or you have one, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's very smooth, very nice. You don't even feel nothing. You just feel like you're just cruising. It's really good, really good. Now we're gonna talk about the ratios. Now, XLT, as you can see, included. That means whenever it is included, that means that specific thing that is included is a standard that comes with the base model. In this specific area right here, rear axle ratio, 3.31 non-limited slip axle ratio is the one that is included. And then again, if you have questions about what is rear axle ratio, or what it's made for, or why do we even care about it, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Drop a question. I will definitely answer your questions, just for the sake of not making this video too long, because this is the first time I stream, and I have to, I have to be mindful of the time. I still have some activities to do, so 373 electronic locking axle will add like 570, $570. 331 electronic locking axle ratio will add 420. And then if you go to these right here, non-limited, just if you go back there, you will have to remove the 50. So that's the other thing I forgot to bring up. Some specific features were required to only be built with some specific engines, if that makes sense. So, and we're gonna go through them as we speak. This specific one, you will need to have the 27 V6 to have the 355 non-limited slip axle ratio. And I think it's the same thing for. I think it's the same thing here. You probably need a 27 again. Oh, you need a 4x2 for this one. And here you need, for the 355 electronic rear and axle. Hold on, my guy over here. What's up? Need some help with?
I have to put them in a P portion. I was wondering if you could follow me to the gas station so I can put this in there. I gotta take the truck.
I got you. So I'm going to take my camera off. I'm going to take my camera off, of course. There you go. Now I'm going to help my brother over here, and I'll come back. All right?